Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Banter Evans. Justin, I think we have some good whiskeys on the table.
Yes, indeed we do. This is the Battle of the Bottom Shelf, or Bottom Shelf Showdown Part 3?
3? Yeah.
Yep. So this is going to be very interesting. We were just talking off camera, and there's a good chance that we're going to have to put 3 into them because we think that we might be butting heads on what's going to go through. So we're going to fresh crack these. We got very old Barton.
And we got some good old Taylor.
Old Taylor. So preface this video with Old Taylor. Oh, hear that crack.
Here we go.
Is not available in our market, but we are able to get it sometimes. And that being said, we were able to get it then. Now, this is a 6-year age stated Old Taylor. It is no longer 6-year age stated.
Right.
This could be an unfair bottom of the barrel showdown or battle of the
bottom shelf, yep,
or whatever you want to call it, because it is a 6-year age stated. That being said, it's a little bit older, but again, you can still find half gallons of the stuff when we've gone, around. It has the number 6 on there.
Yeah, and it's one of those where we can't get it in our market, so it's kind of hard for us to. But this is one that we definitely wanted to bring out.
Yeah,
because we have the old brothers back here.
Older brothers.
Yep.
1792. So we all know Very Old Barton is Very Old Barton 1792 Very Old Barton Distillery, depending on how you want to label it, put it, or which one comes first. It was Very Old Barton. It was Barton Distilling. Now it's 1792 Barton Distilling. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And so we have Old Taylor and E.H. Taylor. So all that is, this is Buffalo Trace. This is not Buffalo Trace.
Right.
So that being said, the newer stuff is debatable.
Yeah, but guess what? We wanted to do this. I think it's a very valid one. This is the 3rd part in our series, and then guess what? I think we have the final showdown coming up. That'll be our 4th
final
video.
Showdown for the Battle of the Bottom Shelf.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and pour these up. Very Old Barton.
All right. Get some Old Taylor here, and if you guys would give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and let us know, have you had these before or not?
Yeah, what's your thoughts of these? What's your thoughts? Now, this is Very Old Barton 80 proof, now keep in mind.
Right.
So they have 86, they've got 90, they've got 100, several different variants, but we decided to do the 80 proof because this is the basic one.
It's the basic one. It's the one that you can find in most places. The one that we kind of always tend to go for is the VOB 86.
86er is our favorite.
But and honestly, we thought about doing if we were to do the 86 here, I think it would be a very unfair advantage to the VOB 86. Would you agree?
I think so.
Yeah.
Now keep in mind, the 1792 that you see is a giant bottle. It was on sale. Don't judge.
Yeah. What we like to do with the 750s, but I mean, we got to go price points.
Yeah, for sure. And I am wearing Bourbon socks.
Yes, you are.
As always. And so that being said, what do you want to do first? You want to do Taylor or Very Old Barton?
You know what? I'm thinking we need to probably do the Barton first. What are your thoughts?
I'll do, yeah. Let's do Barton first.
All right.
So, cheers. What's in your glass?
Cheers. Yeah, the nose is always good.
It's got a little cinnamon going on.
It does. It does, which I don't know if I usually get that, to be honest with you.
God, it's light. Well, I think we've said that on every series of this, though, because they're 80 proof, and we haven't had.
It's been a while.
It's been a long while since we've just done a whole series of let's just drink the bottom 80 proofs versus their older siblings.
Because usually we're 90 and above. I mean, that's
minimum.
Yeah, that's usually where everything is at. Is usually around 90. I mean,
But
rare.
we've been doing a lot of barrel proofs.
Yes, we've
been doing a lot of bottle and bonds, which is 100. Everybody knows that. That being said, it's amazing. You set back to 80. It's almost like water.
Yeah, and it's so smooth. It's not. It does not have any harsh flavors whatsoever.
Without even trying the Taylor, go ahead and pick up some Very Old Barton if you need a good go-to bottom shelf brand. Even though it's got quality that is not bottom shelf.
Yeah, I would agree.
But it is price point wise, I think I paid $12.
And you know what? I might say this is one of the ones where if you were to put it on an ice cube, I would not say one of the huge ice cubes because I think that would just water it completely down. But if you were to go to a small ice cube, this one I don't think would be that bad. I don't think it would water this one down too bad.
No, this has got enough flavor going on with that mash, that profile, with that higher rye that they do at the Barton Distillery, that it would be just fine. You get just enough spice on this one to balance with that 80 proof that this right here might win
I'm impressed
with the bottom shelf showdown.
I'm
if you want to
impressed.
call it that. This might win. This Varial Barton is standing like fantastic right now at this moment.
It is.
Without even having had the Taylor yet. So this, I'm going to go ahead and say this is a must buy.
I would agree
in
with
the
you.
$12 range. And I remember when I used to have it on the shelf for $9.99.
Yeah.
And then that was the 90 proof, but it went away in our market, and now it's mostly geared towards the 80 proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and I'll tell you what's impressive to me is this one with the 86. I mean,
my gosh, the 86 is phenomenal.
Yeah. And if you can find the 86, that's to me that's a must buy also.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right.
So cheers. What's in your glass? Let's try the Taylor.
Let's get the Taylor going.
Oh my gosh, the nose.
Distinctive.
The nose wins.
Yeah,
Very
distinctive.
Now, this is a 6-year versus a 4-year, so that could have it.
Could, but you never know. We've had younger ones that have beat out older ones before.
100%.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, let's give it a try.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yum.
Very candy.
Very candy.
Yes. Very sweet. Now this one's going to be hard. To me, it's going to be, what is your palate wanting today?
Correct.
You know, and this one's going to be very hard to be. I don't know. It's going to be very hard to figure out what my palate wants because I like them both right now.
This is going to be this is going to have to go through also. I think we're going to have a 3-bottle showdown.
I think so.
For bottom of the bottom.
I think so.
But it could be an unfair advantage because of the older bottle.
It could be, but you know what? It's what we have available, and we've got to give it a try, you know? But I'll tell you what, they are very comparable. It's just, this is going to be splitting hairs to me. Just like we've said.
This is really confusing. I mean, that is really good, but I really like that Varial Barton.
I do too.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the Varial Barton and go back, keep a little bit of this, and I want to try a little bit of the older ones.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a great idea. Yeah, and so if you would, also, one thing we always say, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, helps us out tremendously, and let us know in the comments. Have you had Old Taylor before? Would you agree? Have you had the newer stuff? And have you had the Varial Barton?
That Varial Barton is just, I just went back to it,
Yeah.
and it's
It's
solid. It's so solid.
Yeah.
All right, so now, in my Varial Barton glass, let's go with the big boy.
And honestly, I'm gonna say this: if you've watched our videos and you know us very well, 1792 is one of our favorites.
Yeah, it's a staple.
Yes.
Hence the big bottle. I was on sale. Did I mention that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Uncut, unfiltered. No, that VOB is. I'm impressed by it. It's really tasting good. And to me, it does not. It's distinctive from the 1792. Would you? And now it's having 1792.
Holy cow! It's completely different.
Yeah.
That's what's really fun is trying the young one versus its older brother.
Yeah. And because we had a little bit of 1792 earlier when we were prepping for the videos and everything. And I remember that, and I can taste it now. It's totally different from the 1792 profile.
Completely different.
Yeah.
And you don't get the nose doesn't have the cinnamon whatsoever. It's got more oak.
Yep. And then, to me, you get the more the delicate notes in the 1792.
Right.
Yeah.
But for a young version, I mean, we'll get to the end here in a second, but this has to go through.
It does. And to be honest with you, I'm going to just tell you this right now. For me, I can't choose right now because they both are very good. And my palate is basically saying, right now, my palate is saying I like the VOB a little bit better, but I can't say this is not comparable to it.
So we're not even ending the video yet.
No.
But I'm going to put you on the spot right now. Keep in mind I have my bourbon socks on, so I'm ready.
Yep.
Give it the old BBE stave rating. Since you can't call it.
On the spot right now, I'm going to say right here, this is a good, solid. This one's hitting at a 3 for me today.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
For some reason, this one's hitting at a 3, and honestly, this one's hitting at a 3 also.
So I've got them lower than that.
Okay.
I got them right at 2.5s, but I'm calling it 2.5. So I think that if you allow it, that we push them both through to the final.
I think we have to.
I think we're gonna have a 3-bottle showdown.
Actually, it'll be a 4-bottle showdown because we got the winners from the first 2.
Oh, 4-bottle showdown. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't see how we can't push these
No,
both through.
I agree with you 100%. And usually we try to do this where we pick one winner. And you know what? We called it earlier. I called it earlier that I thought we were going to be disagreeing. We're not disagreeing, but we've found something that we're not expecting, that they're both darn good.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get the Taylor in your market, wherever that may be, my guess is Kentucky. I've seen them there. Obviously, they're non-age stated versus this one is age stated. It's definitely worth a try, 100%. Now, the Varial Barton is this prior to this in the third episode of the bottom shelf battle.
Yep.
This might be the best.
And you know what? It's funny. Go watch our other videos, and you'll see exactly what we're saying in our other videos because we've kind of thought we picked a winner. I'm rethinking it.
Yeah, I'm rethinking it now.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and visit a little bit of the older,
Yeah, go for it.
the older, newer brother, if you want to call it that.
I'll tell you what, man.
We're not even going to rinse it out. We're going to pour it on top of this 1792.
Now, I think if we were personally, I'm just speaking right now, not having tried it. I think this one is going to blow them out.
I think it's going to blow them out.
Yeah.
So, but I got a little bit of the Taylor left. I held it.
Yep.
So I'm going to go old Taylor versus new Taylor, if you want to call it that.
What I like
The nose on that is so candy though. It's like old candy.
what I like about the label is they kind of want to be similar, but they go different colors and everything else like that. It's to me it's cool to see.
Yeah, nostalgia.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe. Let us know if you've had these before. What do you think about Very Old Barton? That's the one I'm very curious about.
This is almost falling off as if it has nothing, whereas this has something.
Yes.
I might want to veto pushing both through and just say that let's get some flavor going through. This has its rightful place.
This one is sweet. It is so good, and that's what I have right here. And that's why I was just doing the VOB again. I was going back to the old Taylor. And maybe we should. And maybe we should revisit it because I don't want to say this is a one-hit wonder. One-note wonder is what I would say.
Okay, so let's say if we push it through to do a 4-bottle showdown for Battle of the Bottom Shelf, we put this in a new versions versus the old version of Bottom Shelf.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
We would highlight that.
Yeah.
So here's the new E.H. Taylor small batch.
That is the L. Is that the L25? Yeah,
I think so.
I think so too.
Okay, that wins.
No ifs, ands, or buts?
Nope.
No.
Nope, that wins.
No.
Yeah, that wins everything.
Taylor is just, you can't go wrong with E.H. Taylors. And they do such a good job with their small batch. Honestly, if you're watching these videos and you haven't had the opportunity to try the small batch,
It's worth it.
go find it. If you can't find it in your market, go to a bourbon bar or a place that has it for a pour. Give yourself a pour. It shouldn't be that expensive.
Yeah, and then that being said, because this is the bottom shelf battle, definitely if you need a mixer, if you need I can drink this neat, I need an ice cube or whatever, for $12 or $14 or $15, this Very Old Barton is 100%
Yeah.
a go-to.
And honestly,
I haven't visited the 80 proof in a long time.
I'm going to say this right now. If I had to go 1 for 1 on this, I'm going to go with the VOB. I do think we push this one through. We have a 4-bottle showdown in the next one. I think we do have our little asterisk like they did for baseball and everything else like that. I think we have a little asterisk right there because this is an older version.
I can agree with that. So I say cheers, what's in your glass, congratulations, Uncut Unfiltered for LSU for the win last night.
Yes, indeed.
And Very Old Barton going through.
Yes, indeed.